Good morning.
Yeah. Wow.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, I guess not.
Apparently not.
I hope everybody's doing well on a beautiful day. We got stuff to do today, man.
Great.
Yeah. My alarm didn't go off. That's nobody cares, but my
Wow.
alarm didn't go off, and that
That's-
pissed me off.
Not good.
So that's a good start to the day. But also, we've got a brush fire contained. Big brush fire over the weekend. Did you guys see this?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Oh,
Smelt it.
did you?
Dealt it. No. Didn't dealt it. Didn't deal it. Yeah.
Whoever
Nope.
smelt it dealt it,
Yeah.
Rick. Rick was in the woods with matches over
What
the
were
weekend.
you doing there, fire starter?
We got the doctor who was exchanging sex for pills.
Hey.
He's been sentenced. You got to see how long he got sentenced for.
Oh, no.
That was a lot. This was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
Really?
Yeah.
A lot of sex.
He's 59.
Ooh, good for him.
No, not good for him.
I mean, it's got a lot of sex, apparently. I mean,
Cost him big.
hey, I mean, you know.
Cost him possibly the rest of his life.
Yeah, sounds like he's going to get free sex now.
Apparently.
It's
It's a different
not
kind.
The kind he was looking for. Okay. And we've got a story that I've only titled Gallons of Piss.
Whoa.
Gross.
Real GOP.
On a Monday?
That's right.
That's the way to bring him
I mean, it's just, you got to hear this story. This story's weird.
Lots of fans excited.
That's, yeah.
The emojis were just, yeah.
All right. Yellow heart emojis. Stupid. All right. We will do all that and more after I tell you about our friends at Bozard Ford Lincoln, the best in the business since 1949. Very long time that they've been the best dealership in the business. They are awesome people, always great to deal with, always great to talk to, always great to just go browse around and look at vehicles. And they're very, very, very helpful, very nice people, no pressure, just easy. And they've got a great service department as well. They can help you take care of anything you need on your Ford or your Lincoln or anything else. So you don't have to have a Ford or a Lincoln. If you need some regular maintenance, you can pop in. Maybe do that quick lane for no appointment needed in and out maintenance. And while you're waiting, if you're waiting, you can check out Ford's Garage. Get some great food out there. The burgers are great. The chili's great. The fries are pretty great. Everything's great that I've had so far.
No.
No, I've never had anything that wasn't great there.
Yeah. Bozard Ford Lincoln. Just off 95 and State Road 16, where your satisfaction is their mission and they are driven to inspire. Also, a big shout out to our friends at Fidus Roofing, Great Expectations Realty and Auction, Chiba Hut Toasted Sub, St. Augie's Pizza, BHF Insurance, Chris Lucero Bail Bonds, St. Augustine Handy House, Lux Japanese Head Spa, and I am powered as I am each and every morning. That was pretty good.
That was
That was pretty decent.
pretty awesome.
By the Vibe Nutrition.
That's amazing.
This is the Mermaid.
Mermaid?
Yes.
Merman? Mermaid.
Mommy.
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 Yeah.
Mommy.
Mommy.
Mama.
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 I saw that again over the weekend. I was watching Family Feud best of clips. They
Oh,
never get old, man.
they're
They never get
hysterical.
old.
Really, truly hysterical.
Yeah. All right. Good morning, guys. How goes it?
Hey, happy Monday.
Woo! It's actually a very... What's that M word that you always say on air?
Morose?
Yeah, we can do morose. Morose
Yeah.
Monday.
You went,
I thought you were going to say,
what?
there it is. Yeah.
Oh.
I hadn't got to the weather report yet.
Okay. Could be exciting.
I'm going to have to change it now.
How was your weekend, Troy?
Well, we had an amazing time. The party Friday night was a blast.
Yeah?
Awesome.
And then I was
You looked great.
I
Great
was-
jacket, man.
I was recovering the rest of the weekend.
Very dapper.
I don't bounce back the way I used to.
No, Troy's at that age where recovery is all weekend. That's why you throw parties on Fridays,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
I
give
mean,
me-
so you have the next 2 days.
It gave me 2 days. I turned off my alarm this morning going, why did I set my alarm? It's Sunday. Yeah, no. It's Monday.
It's Monday.
It is Monday.
Nice. Yeah.
No, we had a great time, great auction. Band was fun. Spencer crushed it.
Great.
All the volunteers knocked it out of the park. Rebecca made an incredible charcuterie.
Awesome.
So everything kind of, and the weather was perfect.
Mike Davis dancing is the big question in comments right now.
yeah,
Mike
yeah.
Davis dancing. How did that
There
go?
was a little side stage
Okay.
of this thing
Okay.
that he does, and
Very nice.
I'm not sure if it was dancing or not.
Hey, it's something. It's good. There's a movement
The
there.
movement
Yeah.
to a rhythm.
Right.
He may not have been moving to the rhythm itself, but there was a rhythm going and Mike was moving.
That
Well,
was
yeah,
good.
the weird part is he was doing that when there wasn't music, so it was.
He was in a happy mood. That's his
Yeah.
happy dance.
So,
Great. Good stuff.
Yeah, so I mean, he looked more like the gopher from Caddyshack.
Right.
than the
Oh,
Trump
okay.
dance. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. He can't even do the Trump dance. The Trump
Yeah.
dance, the easiest dance in the world.
It's too slow. His Trump is faster than Mike Davis, so it's Mike has like a delay there. There's we have to double time
there's
it.
a glitch in the
Yeah,
matrix.
there's a glitch in the matrix.
Glitch in the matrix. All right. I broke out the chainsaw over the weekend, man. I was
What?
doing yard work out there all weekend.
Nice.
My lawnmower didn't start, so I had to do everything else.
So you
that
cut your
was-
grass with a chain.
Yeah, I was out there with the chainsaw. Yeah. No.
I don't know why you made that sound bad. It's how grass was that high.
That's right, man.
English garden, very
That's
lush.
right.
Very lush.
Oh, got some trees cut down, got the hedges cut down to a normal hedge size.
Nice. They're not doubling as blinders.
Right,
every
no,
house, yeah.
They were. I did enjoy them covering my entire living room window because then I could just look out my window and see woods or,
Yeah.
foliage.
It's the last time you'll be able to see it in St.
Yeah.
Johns County. So there
right. And nobody could see in my house. And so it was all, it was all nice.
like Pappy looking at the trees.
yeah. But now I could see my neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
They're nice people. I imagine they're nice people.
Yeah.
If
Keep
you-
them at a
if
distance.
you ever actually talk to them.
I
Yeah.
know, but
Yeah,
yeah. I've talked to one of them a couple of times.
Mow your lawn!
Yeah. You!
Just do the neighbor
Nice
wave.
talk.
Yeah.
yeah.
The secret life of balancing your neighbors at a distance is, you know what I mean? It's just
Right,
like,
yeah.
hey, yeah, buddy,
It's a real
yeah,
thing.
good, yeah.
And it's like, you guys walk out of the house at the same time sometimes, and it's like you look over, and if the neighbor's not looking over at you, you go about
Right.
your business. You don't
Right.
do, you don't do the high thing.
This is my time to walk out of my house. So
Right?
just,
Yeah.
Let's stagger
Yeah.
our schedules here, please.
Most of my neighbors are Airbnb, so it's interesting that my neighbors
right.
are constantly changing. So
That's right.
Oh, those up north people.
Yeah.
What do you got for question of the day, Troy?
all right, question of the day is what's the most interesting building you've ever been in? Like there's some really wild and crazy buildings out there, and I'm just wondering which one really stood out to you.
The Guggenheim.
Oh,
Guggenheim.
No, I don't even
great.
know what the Guggenheim is. I'm just kidding.
It's a museum. Oh, no, it's really, that's a really,
No, it's a museum. That's not for me.
for
That's
art.
not-
And it's,
no.
so you've never really been?
No, never. That was just the first word that
It's a
popped into my head. I
wonderful
wasn't even sure
answer,
what it
though.
was.
Oh, I
No.
really wish you leaned into that.
Sorry.
But it's all in a round, and you have to like go up, and it's a spiral. Like
Oh, it sounds cool.
it's a spiral experience.
interesting.
It's
Yeah.
very cool. Yeah.
Mine would actually have to be the Willis Tower. It used to be the Sears Tower in
Okay.
Chicago because I did the glass bottom thing where you walk out onto the glass bottom
kinda lean
platform and
over
you,
and- yeah.
and it makes you question reality. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. There was the cathedral in Palermo. It's just like this neoclassical Baroque. It's like all of these different cultures but they're all etched in stone, and it just looked incredible. Like you walk into one spot of the cathedral, and it's dealing with it's like Greek influence, and you can kind of see that this was like the cornerstone of the world at one point. It was absolutely breathtaking. It was beautiful. But yeah, Palermo Cathedral.
Wow. Okay.
In the U.S., I was thinking the Sears Tower.
Really?
Honestly, because I never until that moment I never knew your ears pop like taking the elevator up and stuff like that. I mean,
yeah. That's a fast elevator too, isn't it?
So fast.
That's kind of scary how fast that elevator goes. When you realize how fast you're going, when you see the floors go boop, 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 boop,
yeah.
boop, you're like, I'm flying through floors that fast.
Yeah, it's like you're in Willy Wonka movie, like watching the little numbers go.
Just off the charts.
And then all of a sudden your ears pop. You're like, oh, hey, wait a second. That was a little too quick.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But the building, and when I asked this, I kind of was leaning into to that one. And then I started thinking about all over the world and stuff like that. And I got to go with the Vatican. And I
Yeah.
don't know if you
Great
can count
answer.
them all as one building, but you literally walk from room to room, and it's completely different. And
That's exactly where I'm going,
You're literally
yeah.
going through time, you know, and even when you're in the Sistine Chapel, you can tell when Michelangelo, when he started on one end, it was still amazing.
Yeah.
But by the time he got to the other end, you're like,
He was like a way
How?
better painter.
how the hell did he do that?
Yeah.
I mean, he is. It literally is. You can go,
Yeah.
oh, wow. You know, you can see the progression over the 5 to 10
That's
years.
pretty
it
cool.
took
I
him.
like that, man.
But
That's
I mean,
pretty cool.
so I got to go with the Vatican.
There's like
being
an
the most-
energy that you can't describe when you enter a room
God,
like that. It's
yeah.
just seriously amazing. You feel God. Yeah.
yeah. Wow.
And they made me take my hat off
Yeah.
Did they really?
inside the chapel.
no
It's a
hats
thing.
inside the chapel.
Yeah.
I kept forgetting. I was holding my hat most of the time, and I'd been traveling for like 15 hours or something because we had a screw up. But I was holding my hat in my hand going through, and I'd forget and put it on, and a security guy.
Yeah. See how they were nice to you, but in Germany, they would have been like, oh, that would have been a whole different story. Take your hat off.
No, they're super nice. So I got to give it to the Vatican.
Very cool.
Okay.
Good answer.
What if you would have walked in with a bishop outfit with that bishop
Oh,
hat?
yeah.
You think they would have told you to take it off?
The guy in the balcony's wearing his.
I got it at the gift shop. This was a Vatican
We
gift
wore the
shop.
same costume to this thing, huh?
This is so
Come on.
special.
You just got to walk around doing this all
Yeah.
day long and with a little smoke thing, and you'll be fine. You can wear whatever you want, as long as it's a Pope outfit.
In a number of Padre de Santo.
Just muddle some stuff that sounds like Italian.
I don't even know what I'm
We're all going to hell.
I know. I spent a lot of time in Catholic Mass, so.
Pretty sure I'm already there.
Yeah, I know the feeling. All right. What about you, Rick? Unique building you've ever been in?
Weird.
Eiffel Tower.
Eiffel Tower.
Oh!
That's a good one.
It's definitely unique.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one I got to go to.
Yeah.
You know, and on my bucket list is to stay at the apartment halfway up the Eiffel Tower.
Well, there's an
There's an
apartment.
apartment there.
I
They
bet
have-
that's expensive.
yeah, yeah. It's held for dignitaries, so I know I'm never going to make
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I know I'm never going to make it, but
Well, yeah.
I can't believe nobody said Mr. Busey's house. That was interesting. I thought
Oh,
for
wow,
sure that was
yeah,
going to come up.
sure.
That's
Yeah, the sausage castle.
like a museum
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting place.
adventure.
yeah,
That's-
if you get
yeah.
a chance to Google the apartment at the Eiffel Tower, it's pretty wild.
He's still on Eiffel Tower. Meanwhile, we're in
Oh,
Sausage
because he's
Palace.
never seen the sausage castle. If he ever went to the sausage castle,
I'm sorry.
Troy.
he might want to stay out there.
You went from Eiffel Tower to Busey's house. Not the smoothest of
Until you
transitions.
see it, though, brosif. Yeah,
Yeah.
have a bite of the sandwich. You have to take a look.
Yeah.
The Eiffel Tower at Busey's is beautiful.
See?
That's a different type of Eiffel Tower
I don't
altogether.
want to see that Eiffel
And
Tower.
a different
I
type
need
of
to see that
sausage.
tower,
I heard it was
yeah.
really short.
Yeah. Well, that didn't
Elevators
go where I
alone.
thought
Well,
it
the
was gonna
apartment in the Eiffel Tower.
go. Yeah.
You guys took us there. I tried
You
to-
could be a dignitary. You could be a dignitary at some point. You know people in the Trump administration.
Yeah.
You could end up in an administration somewhere, somehow, doing something.
I don't think he's loved in Paris the way he's loved here.
I don't think he cares.
I don't think he does either.
So maybe, I mean, all you got to do is become a dignitary, Troy. That's it. And you can do that.
Yeah.
There's a way to do it.
Yeah, no.
I'm just saying, there's a way to become a dignitary. You could do it.
Crash
I
the
believe
parties.
in you.
two of my bucket list items are to fly on Air Force One. Got to be a dignitary.
Jesus.
And yeah,
Why do you have the most impossible bucket list items ever?
hey, I already achieved more than I thought I would in my life, so
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. So
Okay.
I'm not gonna.
So now it's just like, now we're shooting for the
I'm not gonna
stars,
put a
man.
ceiling on myself here
Okay.
and stay in the apartment at the Eiffel Tower. So those are two of the big ones.
How about hopping in a rocket to space with Elon too? Huh?
I would do it if someone asked me. I'm not paying the $200,000.
Oh yeah, that's right. You can actually pay
You
to
can-
go to
you
the
can buy-
outer, the like edge of space.
You can buy your space adventure, but that's not in my budget right now.
Okay.
Still,
Well,
could
maybe
happen.
one day.
I think going to space is I have a better chance than the other two.
No, I don't know. Air Force One. That's probably, if you get a press pass, you just got to work for a press organization and get a press pass. Fairly easy.
How do you become a dignitary? I'm looking it up. Oof.
I don't know. I do not know.
You have to be involved with the Chamber of Commerce.
Ooh, I can do that.
You can do that.
There's a chance.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
Awesome. Ribbon cutting.
Tell him my name is Samsonite.
Way off.
I am dignitary Samsonite.
There it is.
Lloyd Christmas.
Limo driver.
Limo driver.
Please, come on Air Force One. There it is.
Runs off the tarmac.
I fell off the tarmac again.
All right, that's our show, everybody. Have a great day.
Ba-da-ba.
Good question. It's now time for a quick check of the weather. That quick check of the weather brought to you by Great Expectations Realty and Auction. They can sell your home, your business, and everything. Get it. Check them out at geauction.com and gerealty.us. Don't get left behind. It's a quick check of the weather. If
You just went boom.
I mean,
Yes.
you get half a second now.
Nice.
You get half a second for the weather report, then we move on.
That was awesome. He said, F you. I just walked right over you. That was like you fell on the runway and he just stepped right over you.
Troy didn't fall. He fell on that one. I mean, he stumbled. He stumbled. It took him too long.
I was going to go cloudy, but I was like, no, we're going to throw in moist, and I stumbled.
It
It's
just
okay.
didn't even. Got to be on it, Troy.
Good Lord, the lamb.
Man. Great Expectations Realty and Auction. Did I say that part already?
Yes, you
Yeah, you
did.
did.
Yeah.
We now go to the booth.
You stumbled yourself.
No, I was just thinking of how bad you did.
It's called a breath change. Yeah. He's changing his breath.
My alarm didn't go off.
I'm in hell.
We now go to the booth for the Rick report.
I'll do weather too. It's foggy.
Holy wow.
Wow.
It is fog. Boy, you can't see a daggone thing.
No, drive careful.
Yeah.
Put your fog lights on if you got them.
Yeah, put your fog lights on.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah,
It's moving fairly smooth though. So just give yourself a little extra time because of the fog.
Do you guys have the automatic lights on the car? Like, do you just leave them on all the time and they just
mine's
do
on
it?
auto.
I'm
Yeah.
so afraid I still am like a manual person.
Right, yeah.
So I'm still afraid that it's going, the battery's going to die. And then I'll
Right,
be
yeah.
real pissed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't give in. Yeah.
Yeah, I leave mine on auto because
You've got a damn near brand new car, Davey. You
I
don't
know.
trust it? You don't trust the auto lights function? You don't think they've worked this out by now?
I can't get slow. It would slow me down if that whole battery went out. Then what am I going to do? Oh, jeez.
That's like, I've got this function where, when you stop at a light, sometimes your car turns off.
Oh, you
know,
one
to
of
save gas
those.
or
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't like it.
I don't love it either. My dad was like, I don't know I have that on my car too, but I don't know what that does to the starter.
Right.
And, I feel you.
Yeah.
I'm with him, but at the same time, I'm like, I think they've worked that out by now.
I
think
hope
they
so.
figured it out.
I just feel like it's a locko to go again.
I know,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
And it can't save you that much gas.
Yeah.
Plus, you use a lot of gas when you start your engine.
Right.
I turn that button off every
Yeah,
time I
I
get in the
need
car.
to, but it
Same.
doesn't give me the option. It only lets me turn it off per ride.
Yeah, that's you got to do it.
Yeah,
You gotta do it
every
every
time
time
you get in. Yeah, every time you
That's
get
annoying.
I
Oh,
got used to it. I get in and hit the button now because
Really?
I don't like coming to a stop sign and then let off the
Yeah.
brake and
It
it.
usually
Yeah.
it usually reminds me right at when I get to Riberia, it shuts off there. When I go to the stop sign, I was like, oh yeah. And
Yeah.
It's almost when I do it almost every time when I turn it off.
Yeah, it is a thing. That's a thing. It's like a hiccup.
Yeah. So
There's got to be
I-
a setting or
and
something.
there's a slight, it's only slight. There is a slight delay when you're going to pull out into traffic. It's a little
Yeah.
slower
Oh, yeah.
because you got to come back on before you go.
Mm.
Yeah. I don't like that. I don't know anybody who likes that. I don't know anybody.
I don't see anybody celebrating that in comments.
No,
yeah, no.
no.
Yeah.
Some regulation was put out and car makers just had to follow it, I bet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Things for nature.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with it is. I never got I thought it was only in like hybrid vehicles or something, and
And here we are.
here we are.
Mm.
All right.
Thanks for giving me all that time, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome. The fog is fogging.
That's right. Well, if you are feeling foggy and groggy and loggy,
In Augie Doggy.
in Augie Doggy, I needed one more thing, and I could have just flipped to Rick, and he would have figured it out.
That'd have been great.
You can close your eyes and feel the tension melt away. Today would be a good day for that, by the way. As skilled hands gently massage your scalp using centuries-old Japanese techniques designed to calm your mind and refresh your soul. This is the experience waiting for you at Lux Japanese Head Spa, the only certified Japanese head spa in our area. Their treatments don't just relax, they heal. So whether you're dealing with thinning hair, dandruff, psoriasis, or an imbalanced scalp, they use authentic Japanese scalp therapies to nourish and restore. So why not give yourself the gift of true relaxation? Seriously, why not? Haha, you didn't have a good answer for that.
Haha.
Haha.
Now you must book.
That's right. No, you must book. It's all right. We're not going to get too far down the Japanese accent.
I actually said that normal. I just said it rushed.
It sounded Japanese.
I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna cut me off like the weather thing.
No.
Yeah, Kissy wants you to go back to the German.
Definitely. It's in comments.
Really?
Yeah, she misses it.
Lux Japanese head spa and feel the difference because you deserve a renewal.
Better. Much better.
Much better. I
much
mean,
better.
really, it sells it every time.
But it seems so harsh. I mean, it's the exact opposite of what the treatment is.
Just trying to get people in the door. You got to push them in. Let's go.
Sit down and relax.
That's how you feel when you go in.
Put this over your face. Shut up. Be quiet.
There's others in here relaxing.
Oh, she loved it. We got
Much
the
better.
approval. Yep. Much better.
Puts his gag in. You are not allowed to talk.
Be quiet.
Taser. Natural therapy.
Yeah. Not offered.
Yeah. Saw a thing on Instagram over the weekend with a game called Taser Tag.
Oh, no, I can't. And that's what they're doing. They're running around the neighborhood and just tasing their friends.
So yeah, something like
I
that.
figured as much. Good gracious. What will they think of next?
Glad they didn't have those when I was a kid.
They did. They just didn't tell you.
Yeah. No, they weren't as advanced.
Well, you were
They-
so fast. You tased everybody so
had
quick.
they had stun guns, but no one could afford them at that time.
Yeah.
You had BB guns.
We
Let's
had
be
BB
real.
guns. We
Yeah.
had BB gun fights.
Yeah, those were.
Because I could see me
Taser
playing.
Tag was probably safer.
Yeah.
Taser
probably
tag
so.
was probably safer now. Thinking
We
about
should
it.
do Taser Tag at Florida Man games next year.
What happens when you tase somebody though? Does that
Not
like
much.
it accelerate the heart rate
Yeah,
though?
Possibly.
Dead.
If you're doing a real serious taser, but if you just got some cheap tasers off Amazon,
Oh,
you should be fun.
like gas station tasers? I didn't know there's different levels.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's like the Temu taser.
Oh, then that's fine.
Then
yeah.
there's the Hardwick taser.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't wanna-
That's to take you to your knees.
Yeah.
Makes me real nervous.
Thor's hammer.
Right, yeah.
Remember, my mom was like, "No, you're not doing that."
Remember
that's
that back in the
right.
day?
My mom was upset. She's like, "No,
Dude,
you're
my
not,
mom
you're not getting
too.
Taz.
She doesn't even pay attention to my life, and she paid attention that day. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you were gonna get the worst one though. You were gonna be pepper spray.
All of our
Pepper
moms were
spray.
not happy
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
No, we didn't do it.
As
Thank
old
God.
as we are,
Yeah.
all of our mothers stepped in and
Yeah,
said,
Yeah.
"You boys aren't doing that."
Yeah.
That's not a gig you're doing.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So, all right.
There you go.
Torture.
There was a brush fire over the weekend. St. Johns County Fire Rescue officials say the brush fire off County Road 214 now 100% contained.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, crews first responded to the blaze around 2:30 p.m. on Saturday near Carter Road. According to the Florida Forest Service, didn't even know that was the name of a service.
Oh.
Never heard that before.
Troy?
They have bulldozers.
They have bulldozers. It's like asking a 5-year-old something.
That's what makes them cool. They got a really big bush.
Troy, have you ever heard of the Florida Forest Service? They have bulldozers.
They have bulldozers.
Yeah.
Touch a truck.
I'm from the
Sweeping the
land.
nation.
Bulldozers are still cool.
All right, fair. The fire burned around 40 acres. Through the day, fire rescue officials made sure surrounding areas and homes were protected, including active fire flight drops, according to SJCFR Public Information Officer Chris Naff.
Oh, yeah, nice guy.
Real nice guy.
Really cool dude, yeah.
Smoke was also prevalent in the area. William Harvey, we're getting into a quote.
Oh, here we go.
Quotes are, I used to cut out quotes from all the articles, but now I love the quotes. I look forward to quotes.
Yeah.
William Harvey, who owns the area, property in the area, not the whole area.
Wow, Harvey Bluff over there. Yeah.
I'm just out there smoking a dude.
I own the area.
My old lady.
In the whole area. He owns property in the area. Said he was just getting a few acres of land in West Augustine ready to build a new family home
Oh.
when he got a call that made his heart sink. Quote, there was a fire and it jumped the road and got a little aggressive, which can get out of hand at times. But
Well, it makes me feel better about this brush fire.
yeah, thankful we had the firemen here attentively who took care of it.
Oh, wait, attentively, who took care of it? Well, we know
Yeah.
what it meant, but yeah.
We know what he meant.
Yeah.
It put a dent in things,
Yeah.
but I'm thinking how lucky you can be for a fire to not be that close to you.
True.
I'm very thankful.
Yeah.
Ooh,
How-
bulldozer.
Boy, I'm lucky that fire wasn't anywhere near me today.
Right.
Luckily, they brought the bulldozer in time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, those people in California, though, I mean, that,
Yeah, they're still dealing with it.
Yeah.
I'm watching Adam Carolla's vlog about it. He's got a house out there right on the beach, and his house stayed pretty intact, but he has no power, and like all of his neighbors' houses are burned down.
So-
No structures were damaged in this fire,
Mm.
and no injuries were reported.
Okay.
However, NAF said crews continue to monitor the area overnight. Well, they did into Sunday morning for potential flare-ups.
Yeah.
Commissioner Clay Murphy put out a good post about this over the
Did
weekend,
see that. Yep.
thanking our fire crews. And
It could have been
definitely
devastating. Yeah.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
never know with fire.
yeah, man, fire's hard to control.
They didn't say the
Control.
cause of it. This wasn't like a prescribed burn or anything.
I'm not seeing that here. No. So yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know. They might know by this point, but
Right.
we don't know. And I'm not gonna.
We're not gonna
follow up
push
on
it.
the story.
Right.
Everybody's fine.
yeah. We got pills to get to.
We do.
Oh,
Pills and piss.
yeah.
Pills
Pills
and
Whoa.
gallons of piss.
That's what's coming up.
Sorry, Troy.
Thanks for tuning in. Yeah.
There's my basement.
He's talking about Busey's house again.
Yeah. His Eiffel Tower apartment.
Okay, pills and gallons and
Gallons on gallons.
No, I'm kidding. No,
Many
no.
blessings.
Don't sue me, Busey, please. You guys remember the Sex for Pills doc? We've been talking about this guy for like
Yes.
2 years.
Hot.
What?
Well, I don't know. It's a hot story. I don't know nothing about. Yeah. What? Like 98% of the time, you guys don't listen to me anyway. So like, I'll throw in a Zerbert, and you'll be like, "What?"
I thought he was still stuck on the fire.
A St. Augustine doctor convicted of exchanging narcotic prescriptions for sexual favors
Ew.
has been sentenced. Well, he was the one getting the pills and giving the favors.
Oh.
No kidding.
Not a fair trade.
Women just come into his office. There's some pills, doc. Has been sentenced to 12 years. I shouldn't make light of the situation, but I am.
12 years?
12 years!
Wow.
In federal prison.
71.
Scott Andrew Hollington, 59 years old.
Que bruto. Oh, the face. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, you got a picture of him up?
Yeah.
Does he look like he's on pills?
I mean, he definitely looks like a pill kind of doc guy.
He looks
Oh,
like
wow. He looks like
he needs to give away pills.
he looks
for
like
sex.
Uncle something from
Yeah.
what was it from Jackass? He looks like Bam's
he
uncle.
does. He looks like, yes. That's
Vito?
exactly, yeah.
Vito, yes.
He
Looks
does.
like Uncle Vito.
He has that vibe.
Yeah, Vito vibes. That's not the
Wow.
vibes you want to be giving off. He was convicted of 14 counts of unlawfully distributing and dispensing controlled substances not for a legitimate medical purpose in the usual course of professional practice. That's the entire charge. It's a long charge to read.
Mm.
And 5 counts of obstructing justice. According to testimony presented at the trial, the DEA learned of Hollington's crimes from a tip to the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office saying he was exchanging narcotic prescriptions for sexual favors. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Middle District of Florida said that. 5 undercover DEA officers visited Hollington's addiction clinic between February and July of 2022. Without a legitimate medical need, they obtained 17 prescriptions of Schedule 1, 2, and 4 substances during those visits. What did those DEA officers have to do to get those bills?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I mean, seriously.
That's commitment to being undercover.
Yeah.
With all those schedules.
Wow. Wonder if they were hot DEA agents.
Coming and going.
The U.S. Attorney's Office says Hollington asked officers what drugs they prefer and offered prescriptions without proper medical justification, as well as admitted that he did not care about urine drug screening results. Okay. The obstructing justice charges came from Hollington doctoring the medical records of the undercover officers. More than 30 women accused Hollington of sexual misconduct in this case. During the trial, one victim described him as a monster who took advantage of her while she was seeking addiction treatment. Yeah. Yeah, well.
She was kind of into it. Yeah.
A lot going on there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
What kind of substances were they? Did they list them off by chance? Just
Probably Percocets and Oxys and
Yeah.
that type of stuff.
Oh,
think so.
Adderall, Valium, Xanax, and Suboxone. I don't know what that
Oh,
is.
wow.
I just started to read the article.
I
Yeah.
whiffed that one.
What's Suboxone mean?
That's the stuff that they use when people are coming down off of heroin or something. To
Oh,
get them
wow.
off of
Oh, I thought
heroin.
that was methadone. Oh, this Suboxone.
It's something like that.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, there you go. 12 years. He's 59 years old. He may die in prison.
Gross, man. He may die in prison. Yeah, he may.
All right. Well,
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
not much else to say about that one.
Yeah.
That was
I don't
pretty
know what
much
to
it.
tell him. Yeah.
I mean, the story's been going on for
Right.
you know, I think we
We've
broke
updated
it
every
so long
single
ago.
Right.
It's like I was like, he's not in jail yet.
No, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, that's how long these
I guess
things
he's
take.
already been in jail, so he'll get time served too. So
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a couple years.
yeah,
Right? A
Yeah.
couple years. So he
Yeah.
may get out when he's 69.
Shawshank Redemption. That's what happened. He got out at 69.
Okay. Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He was
okay.
an older man, didn't know how to re-get back into society. Remember that storyline?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I never saw Shawshank.
You didn't like
Redemption. I never saw it.
Okay.
but then he went and saw Andy, and it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. I liked the movie.
That was a great movie.
Mike Davis hated it.
What?
Really?
I know.
I thought that was the.
had a
I thought
beautiful
that
Now
was the
that he has no
Beautiful
taste.
Life.
I'm telling you, this man. I'm worried about him. He has no real good taste. Ugh.
He doesn't like any gangster movie.
Nothing. Well,
Really?
lies. We just watched The Gentleman, and he likes that one. That's the.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he loves that one. Oh, best gangster movie ever written. I was like, okay.
But he never
It's Guy
watches any
Ritchie.
gang. I don't think he's ever seen Godfather or Goodfellas.
Yeah,
or
nothing.
Donnie Brasco. None of that.
Nothing.
Wow.
But this one did it for him. That was the one. I'm like, a Guy Ritchie film. They're all like the same formula. Yeah. Anyway, I digress.
Yeah. As long as Madonna's not in it. It's
Right. True. He won't like that either. God bless. Jeez.
Well, with the Guy Ritchie.
Mhm.
They're not married anymore.
No, just some kids. Rocco, very famous artist in Miami.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Rocco. Gas Buddy Gas Sport time. Tell us in the comments where you're seeing the best prices for gas. That'd be helpful, especially because I don't have the page up.
Cloudy. Oh, wait.
You just had to get into weather report, didn't
had
you?
to.
He just had to get in something for the weather.
Sitting there festering with his hat
It was just boiling up the whole time.
know
He
he
didn't
was
even
mad.
mean to say it.
You know
It
he was
just
mad.
inadvertently came out because
I'm
it was
never gonna
just
miss this
bubbling
again.
up.
You know he was mad.
I was a team player and I was filling space there.
Frisky.
Wow.
He was so pissed. You know he was pissed on that.
The Mobile and Circle K is at $291 this morning. Apparently, possibly, it is. The Shell at 146 King Street, also at $291. The Owens at 780 South Ponce, $291. The Gate on Mizell Road, $292. The Sunoco at 2199 North Ponce, $294. The Gate on 4075 US 1 North is $295. The Circle K at 4564 US 1 North, $295. The Sunoco at 450 South Ponce, $302. The Shell at 216 Ponce de Leon Boulevard, $302. The Circle K at 715 207 is $309 this morning. That comes to us from Chris Lucero Bail Bonds. If you get in trouble for burning down 40 acres of woods,
It's not good.
not good.
Mm-mm.
Chris can get you out of jail, though, if you can be gotten out of jail.
True, depending on that case.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to like break down the walls to get you out of jail illegally.
No.
If you can be gotten out of jail legally, he will get you out of jail. Experienced professionals available 24/7 to provide fast and reliable bail services. 904-822-BAIL. That's 904-822-2245. Even though you can't sometimes get out of jail until like 10:30 the next morning.
True. So they want you to sleep it off.
Well, you got to go through the court process and the
Yeah.
the
Magistrate or
judge
something.
has
Yeah.
to see your thing and
Yeah.
sign off on it and
Do a little fingerprint.
all that stuff.
Mhm.
Live music happening today and tonight. We got Richard Kinsicki at the Alcazar Cafe at 11 a.m. Jim Lamb at the Milltop at noon. Reggie Starrett at Tradewinds at 1 o'clock. Cam Wheaton
Ooh, Wheaton.
at Pierre's Pub at 1. Brooke Garwood, Bin 39 at 2. Josh Tennessee Worthy at the Milltop at 4:30. Kevin Edwards at Hurricane Grill and Wings at 5. Mark Hart, Tradewinds, 5 o'clock. Bob Patterson, OC White's 5:30. Taylor Roberts at Prohibition Kitchen at 6. Stu Weaver, Harry's 6. Honey Hounds.
Oh.
Honey Hounds.
I don't know how I feel about that. I thought that was a coffee drink at Kookaburra. No, that's Honey Badger.
Honey, I do like that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a fan favorite out there.
Mm-hmm.
Pierre's Pub at 6. Smoke and Joe Shower at Ann O'Malley's at 7. Billy Price. Cafe 11. So some people know who he is.
Okay.
At 8 o'clock.
Yeah. On a Monday?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Tennessee Worthy at the Milltop Tavern at 9. Comes to us from Fidus Roofing, your local go-to for 20 plus years. And guess what? All their people live right here in St. Johns County. They're also master elite contractors, which means they do the best work possible. And since they do the best work possible, they can offer you warranties that nobody else in the business can touch. They love our community. They love you. So you know you're in good hands. Fidus Roofing, 904-355-ROOF.
They do pavers.
And gutters. All right, speaking of cuckoo, got a story entitled Gallons of Piss.
Oh, wow. Here we go, everybody.
Yep, so we're ending the show today. It's just lucky it wasn't here. A man living in Portland, Oregon.
Oh, typical.
Yeah. Is wondering... He's wondering who's putting gallons of urine in his recycle bin every day.
What are you on?
These people out there, I'm telling you. It's the elevation. It's got to be the elevation or something.
Alex Van Duyen. That'd be great.
That would've been
That'd be
great.
hilarious.
Yeah.
So the problem started in September when he noticed his recycling bin had not been collected. So I went to open the blue bin. Recycling's a scam anyway. And lo and behold, he said there was a nice deposit. Nice deposit?
Why would you, rate it nice?
Nice.
I guess excellent would be the clear P. I don't know.
Yeah. He said there was a nice deposit of gallon-sized bottles of urine.
So stupid.
And there were 6 of them, he said.
A 6-pack?
So it's not just somebody pissing in his trash can, and they're literally pissing in bottles and then putting them in his trash can.
Why aren't you paying attention with your trash can, Von Douche?
Wow.
The recycling hauler refused to take the bin's contents because urine is a biohazard.
Is it?
And if it had been placed in the garbage bin, it would have been collected. Yeah.
What?
I can't.
Don't give people that information.
Yeah, don't tell people.
Yeah, right.
Don't start doing this, you guys. That's
Troy is
disgusting.
just going to have bottles and bottles of urine in his
Oh,
trash soon.
Gosh.
warm.
But the mystery man didn't stop there. They're assuming it's a man.
Yeah, that's rude too.
The mystery man didn't stop and kept dropping bottles of urine in the bin.
God.
Eventually, Van Duyen stopped putting his bins out at the curb altogether,
I'm gonna lock him up.
hoping the man would quit.
He's just put them on
He
top
went in
of.
his garage and did it.
Yeah, right. Pissing on the guy's house now.
Van Duyen was doing it.
That's when he discovered he was a
Yeah.
sleepwalker.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was him the whole time.
Wow.
He apparently did stop, but he moved on to using the neighbor's garbage bins instead.
Get away with it with you meddling kids.
Van Duyen said, I don't know why he's hitting the same location so many times. That doesn't make sense to me, and why he's doing it.
Do we know who it is? There was security out there?
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe by the end of the story we will.
This is
Van
so
Duyen
dopey.
has captured surveillance video of the man. At least we do know it is actually
It
a
is
man.
actually a man.
Okay.
Showing up to his house, getting out of his car, and placing bottles. He has a car. Psycho man. I thought he was homeless for a second.
I was a homeless person too.
Oh, wow. There's so much going on here. Unfortunately, the videos are grainy and too hard to tell who he is.
Ah.
Piss poor quality.
For the win.
Van Duyen has shared his ordeal on the Nextdoor app. It's a perfect place for this, where your neighbors are dumping piss in your...
Yeah.
Where neighbors have flooded the post with theories as to the reason behind it all. But even with multiple theories, Van Duyen still doesn't know why this is happening. He has filed a police report and is trying to get the man's license plate. He says, I've actually started putting my bins back out again the night before and putting them in a different position just to see. He's not an animal. Like, he can tell. Like, you can... If
I
you
put a bungee cord over it.
I moved it 4 feet to the left, hoping he wouldn't see it.
Yeah.
Hoping he wouldn't be able to smell where they were supposed to go.
Hoping they found another can.
Oh, just to see if I could go. Oh, he's trying to get a better video of him. Okay, he's positioning them so that his video camera is able to get a better shot.
Wow.
Van Duyen doesn't plan to move or take any extreme measures. Well, yeah, that would be, I'm leaving. That would be a lot. He says he loves his neighborhood. They don't seem to love him.
Yeah.
He's lived there since.
Well, the guy drove there with it,
2006.
so it's got.
I
it's
mean,
not a guy-
seriously, it's
not a
very
guy from his
purposeful.
neighborhood. It's somebody who drove
Right.
there.
Well, it could be from
Wow.
his neighborhood. It could be a couple blocks down.
Yeah.
But 6? Like, how much are we peeing in this? I mean, is it a family of
Yeah, right.
peers?
It
That's a
could
lot of
be
pee
whole
for
family. Yeah,
a weekly
Yeah.
thing, I guess. I don't know.
6-gallon bottles.
Shoo.
Where's he getting all these gallon bottles from?
Do you know the term piss poor is actually a real term.
No.
Okay, and when you were piss poor, like families were so poor, they would sell the urine to tanners back in the day, the leather tanners.
Self tanner? Oh,
No, not that kind. Not that.
Ugh.
But they would sell it, and that
Danny Tanner?
If you were that poor that you had to sell your urine, you were considered piss poor.
Wow. So there's some value here in these 6 bottles, you're saying. Where do you turn
there
in?
was 400 years ago. I don't know if.
I'm sure.
I
I'm
think
just
they got-
curious. What did they do with that 400 years ago?
Yeah.
Was that like cologne back
no,
then?
they used it for the hides.
So that's maybe this guy went, hey, Van Douche, you got an option
I
here.
thought he was a hide guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
It's a sign from the universe.
It's something from somebody.
That's crazy, though. We wouldn't
It
stand
is,
for that
yeah.
here. That's why we have, stand your
Guns.
ground.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bathrooms.
Toilets.
Yeah.
We have indoor plumbing
We
here.
have gas stations.
Yeah. That's the land for if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown, flush it down. That's that land out there. That's what they believe in. That's that,
That's the gospel.
that culture.
All right. Well, it's a good way to end the show.
I don't know how we move.
Yeah.
I don't know how we move on from there.
We
Not
don't.
sure.
You check the comments, Troy. That's how we
Oh, is
move
that what
on
it
from
is?
that.
Okay.
Yeah. How do you want to do that?
I'm gonna meander through the many mentions of our minions on this Monday.
All right.
I'm done.
As you do that, I'll tell everybody that Bates, Hewitt and Floyd, not your average local insurance agency, they provide peace of mind and insurance to protect your biggest investments. Their approach to insurance and risk, longevity in our community, and the way they treat their clients sets them apart from all the rest. They offer homeowners, auto, commercial, and benefits. They've been doing it for over 50 years. Christy Lawrenson is St. Augustine's premier agent. She offers complimentary policy reviews and has a deep understanding of insurance and what is needed in St. Augustine to be properly insured. Her attention to detail and organizational skills have found policy errors and cost savings where others have not. Give them a call, 904-794-5455. Schedule your appointment today. Also, our friends at St. Augustine Handy House, if you are looking for the perfect custom or prefab portable building, look no further than St. Augustine Handy House, proudly owned by Troy Usina Enterprises and conveniently located on State Road 16. It's a family-owned business, been serving our community since 1988. And whether you are looking for a shed, barn, office space, carport, I'm looking for some more storage. I'm going to get with Troy pretty soon and pop one of these in my side yard.
They've got a bunch on sale on their Facebook page, so check that out too.
Oh, cool. Thank you for the heads up.
Yes, sir.
I may have a handy house structure in my yard by the end of the day.
Nice.
Don't listen to that county because I'm not going through the county procedure.
Well, they handle it for you. It's
They
a
take
turnkey
care of it.
operation.
I know, it really
Yeah.
is.
They
Yeah.
take care of it.
Yeah. Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 1, 823-9092. What do you got, Troy?
All right. So Wawa was at 285. Costco was at 281. For a brief moment, when you're looking at Davey's computer, you had your glasses off, and everybody noticed.
Oh my God! It was like Mother Teresa showed up in
His
comments.
eyes.
Yeah.
His eyes. All right. Nick, we got to get you traveling a little bit more. He picked the Leitner as his best building. An amazing building.
Nice building.
Great building.
Yeah.
But we got to get you traveling. Also, somebody put
Yeah.
in there the White House.
Oh, yeah, the White House. I've been in the White House.
Yeah. So it's a cool building. It's a cool building. First time I went, I thought it was going to be bigger.
Yeah, it's very small.
Yeah, it's not as big. And Kenny took off on the story that I said, and this is the other half of the story. You're so poor that you don't have a pot to piss in. That's still part of it, and a window to throw it out of, because really, really poor people didn't even have windows in their house. It was just blocked in, and you like a prison cell.
Okay.
So that's where those come from too.
Well,
So a lot of great comments. Everybody was up and at 'em today.
All right. That comment report brought to you by nobody. What do you got for Stordom Stat, Troy? It's never been brought to you by anybody.
I was like,
don't
am I
even know why
missing?
I started saying that.
Yeah. All right. Stordom Stat on this day, a very big day in sports entertainment history. Today was the very first 1985 WrestleMania.
Wow.
Very first WrestleMania. It's a huge, huge event. It was held at Madison Square Garden, which isn't square, it's round. It's weird. There was guest referee Muhammad Ali. Liberace was one of the timekeepers.
Wow.
Mr. T and Hulk Hogan took on Roddy Piper and Mr. Wonderful in the main event of the 9 events. That's the one they closed out with obviously Hulk Hogan winning. He always wins.
the Hulkster.
Yeah, he was professional wrestling for a long time.
Yes.
Now that world hates him.
Yes.
He gets booed every time he shows up to an arena.
Yeah.
Not because he's like a heel. They just don't like him.
Yeah, they don't care for him.
Yeah.
Man,
Interesting.
you either die a hero or you live long enough to be the villain.
Well, he paved the way for so many people. So I mean, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
show
No, he
some
did.
respect, man.
He changed the whole, and well, they went from like trying to be a sport to entertainment. And
Sure,
I think that changed
business
it.
is business, but don't boo somebody because they paved the way. I don't like that at all.
Well, they're booing him because of personal
Yeah,
things,
personal
I think.
stuff.
Yeah. They can't let stuff go.
Mm.
Linda just came out this week and was doing a very tearful video. Half of it was about how her Botox didn't work in her face.
Oh, it sucks. Yeah, you gotta let it. Can't after 4 hours. You gotta stay straight up. She lays down right after it. It's gonna go away.
Maybe
It's
that's what happened.
metabolizing it too quickly.
Oh.
My Bo-boos out there, they know.
Bo Booze.
Yeah, Botox booze. Yeah.
Bo Booze.
Okay, plugs, Troy.
All right.
Oh wait, St. Augie's Pizza.
Okay, there you go.
Hell
I
yeah.
was like, did we lose a sponsor?
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. St. Augie's Pizza. Go check them out tomorrow. Great pizza, my favorite pizza. Plugs.
Hey, start your week right. Just start in a happy mood.
There you go.
Hey, we got Ginny and Amber coming on at 3:00 today. We're going to get some updates, some really great event, and some scholarship opportunities that they're giving some students over at Pedro Menendez. So I'm excited to get an update from our good friend Ginny.
All right. Rick.
Shout out cousin Margie and happy birthday, Ashley.
All right.
Yeah, cousin
Happy
Margie.
birthday, Ashley. Have a great rest of your day. We will see you at 3.
Bye bye.